Like John Muir once said, the clearest way into the universe is through a forest wilderness, which is why the coniferous forest biome would be one of the best places to visit. I'm Hannah Booth explaining why taking your next family trip to the coniferous forest is going to be one of the best places and the most interesting, unique biomes in the world. One of the most interesting, unique things about this biome is that its plants and trees are known to be very different from everything else. These trees are conifer trees, which usually contain something like this, which is a cone that contains needles, instead of usually having the broad leaves, the fruits, and the big leaves. This tree is known to survive year-round. It is very good in the winter because these cones have a type of adaptation where they harden in the freezing weather. These cones are very strong and built good. Some of these can last up to 15 years on a tree, while others only 2 to 3. The roots of the coniferous trees are also very good. They are very up on top of the ground and are very wide. Because in the wintertime, when the ground is frozen, as soon as it starts to thaw, the roots can quickly get the nutrients and the water absorption that they need to survive. Some of these trees in the coniferous forest are some of the most famous year-round and around the world, like the aspen trees, the giant sequoia trees, which are some of the tallest, most largest living trees in the world. Some of the giant sequoia trees can live up to 3,000 years. And another popular tree is the Columbus tree. Most biomes that you see have a wide variety of species of animals and many animals, but the coniferous biome is very different. This biome can contain fewer species of animals and less animals, but these animals are not the typical animals that you can find in many different biomes around the world. The coniferous forest biome is mostly more specific to them, and there's a reason that they've gone there, and they've adapted to the different types of plants and trees that you can find. Some of these popular animals include birds, like the bald eagle and the gyrfalcon, which is one of the largest falcons in the world. Some of the reptiles can include the wood frog, or the milk snake, and the monarch butterfly. Some of the mammals can include the bighorn sheep, the Siberian tiger, or moose. These animals can create lots of adaptations, but most of them survive just in the summertime. The wintertime can be very harsh for many of these animals, and they either have to hibernate or fly south or fly in a different way for the winter. If most of these animals try and survive the winter, a lot of them can go through starvation, hypothermia, or frostbite. This is usually one of the biomes that can be very unique, but these animals have to learn different adaptations. One of the most well-known abiotic factors of this is, of course, the dead plants and trees, but more specifically in the coniferous forest, the dead needles that come off of the cones. The dead needles when they die on the ground, they can give the ground the nutrition that they do not get usually from these specific types of trees. These help the ground receive the nutrition that they need to keep this biome surviving well. Coniferous forests are cold and covered with snow for most of the year. Usually snow covers the ground from October until May. Coniferous trees thrive where summers are short and winters are long and harsh. These winters usually have heavy snowfall that can last up to 6 months. Coniferous forest regions are cold, long, and dry. This is why most of these animals usually are adapted to just the summer weather. Along with those cold, harsh winters, you can also get the beautiful, hot, humid summers. These summers, although they only last for a few months, are some of the best times to visit. This is when the animals and the plants are thriving the best. Usually the summer is very hot and humid, but it does not last for many months. So next time you are looking for a place to visit, make sure to visit the coniferous forest biome. It is usually located in the northern hemisphere in North America, Europe, and Asia. It is south of the deciduous forest and next to the temperate grasslands. So next time you want to take a family vacation, call here for the coniferous forest biome.